Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to be playing The Final Stand 2. Now, if you don't know what The Final Stand 2 is, basically a game where you shoot zombies, you defend the shop, try not to let the zombies do damage to the shop. It's pretty much easy to understand throughout this video. But, we're not just gonna exactly do that. We're gonna do something a little different. We're basically gonna use 5 of my alt accounts, all with different types of perks, which I will give description inside the video. All with different types of perks that are going to help me throughout Nightmare Mode. Nightmare Mode is being like one of the most kind of hardest modes to win, if I were to say. But if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll keep y'all posting more content like this. Now, without further ado, let's get right into this video. Now first, I would like to talk about what perks each alt account is going to be using. The first perk that they will be using is the investor perk, just to get money on their own. The second perk that they are going to be using is the survival contract. That will make them get money, more money per round. And then they're also going to be using the mutual funds. So the whole entire alt account team, and including myself, would get interest back after each wave. And then I do have one account set with shop discounts. Shop discounts are just going to be absolutely helpful with this challenge. Sorry for not mentioning this at the beginning of the video, but there is going to be a voiceover, which is just me talking over the video. So if you're wondering why I am not making a current reaction in the current time, well, that's probably because that I am overvoicing the video pretty much. Also note that this challenge is just for fun. It's not supposed to be anything serious. If I do somehow mess up a few times and there's like something that I could have done better, leave that down in the comments, but don't be rude about it, please. Also, another thing, if you are playing Nightmare in this game and you're in a lobby with random people, please do not say, oh, let's all equip money perks and let's win Nightmare mode, because you don't know if you're going to win Nightmare unless you play it right. But without further ado, let's get right into the first night. Yes, The Final Stand 2. What a wonderful game. Now, I think it's really time to start playing Nightmare. So, the first thing that I did before anything else was to try to get all my alt accounts into the game, and make sure that they're all lined up inside the hallway. After I got them all lined up inside the hallway, I started to look at my perks, and my perks weren't looking too hot. So, I got rid of Vampirism and more HP, and replaced it with Undying and Escape Artist. Just in case if I ever lose a life, or if I die accidentally by something, I'll at least have an extra life. Alright, now let's get started with the first night. Now, the first night, it shouldn't really be that hard as it should be, but considering that it is Nightmare, it's gonna be a little bit tough. Now, I did realize that the zombies were a little bit more tanky, and that's probably because the amount of accounts that I have in. So the more people inside one game, the more tankier the zombies are. Now, I was a little bit more mad that they had to pop my Undying, but meh, who cares? I still have an extra life left. Now, with this part, I was kind of running out of ammo. I only had 4 bullets left, and I knew I couldn't beat all the zombies with just 4 bullets. So, I just said, why not run? But even so that I did, they were still able to kill me and activate my Undying. God, this first wave sucks already. But hey, I still was able to beat the wave and still gain all the money that I deserve. Now, that's not the only way we're going to be making money. Another way that we're going to be gaining money is by taking all the alt accounts and giving all their money that they made and giving it to my main. Now, I think Tech 9 is probably the best bet I can go with right now, because one, it's really cheap to upgrade its damage and to also regain stamina. Now, I wasn't able to get the dual wield, but meh, who cares? I still have a really good weapon, an SMG, while I'm at it. Night 2, here we go. Now, Night 2 wasn't really that bad since I had an SMG that's really dealing a lot of damage per shot. so it makes it way better than the pistol and probably the melee combined. Now, what I did realize is that my ammo was going down like crazy anytime I was using this weapon. So, at this moment, I had to really go back to the ammo box, but I really couldn't since there were zombies chasing me like crazy. But even though that I was reloading, I was still able to take down the zombies. Heh, nerds. Night 2 complete, let's go. Now, I'm feeling a little bit more confident about Wave 3 since all my alt accounts can just give me money. And I can just waste that on something that's really valuable and useful to me. Now, with over at least 26,000, I can buy dual wield on my Tech 9, which is going to be really helpful. Now, that wasn't the only thing I bought. I bought invested income just so all my alt accounts could get more money per wave, as well as buying ammo capacity, because I really needed more ammo. Just another night killing zombies. Let's do this. Now, with this wave, I didn't really have much problem on defeating any zombie. Just because I bought that dual wield, it just makes life so much easier. Firing out of 2 guns with a lot of ammo and with fast fire rate, which is insane. I absolutely love the Tech 9. Really good for early. I suggest getting the Cops and Robbers pack if you're ever gonna start off really early game. Now, like I said last time, my ammo goes down real quick. Even though that I'm using a really good weapon, the ammo goes down real quick. Hey guys, let me just reload my ammo real quick. Let me reload my gun. And that's what y'all get. Yep. And that's what all y'all get. Yep. That's what happens when you activate my Undying and try to kill me. Yep. I'm so done with these zombies. Well, hey, I mean, we still at least beat Wave 3. That's just meaning another night for us. Woohoo! I'm so happy. Now, after I got all my money from my alt accounts, I started to go to the shop, refilled my ammo box, and then maxed out my invested income. Now, those weren't the only things I bought for the shop. I also bought builders, just in case my shop takes more damage. Now, I also bought another upgrade, which was Speedy Hands, as for what happened last time. Hey guys, let me just reload my ammo real quick. Let me reload my gun. Well, besides that, I started buying bodybuilding skills, which I bought health regen. And I also bought maximum health, just to be a little bit more tanky, more beefy, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, time for another night of absolute pure hell. Now, this night wasn't really as fun as I thought. I just really got all money from every single zombie. It wasn't really that fun, so why not just skip this night? Alright, now, night 5, it's really gonna be a little bit more hard than I expect it to be. Because night 5 is where the boss starts coming in. So that means I really need to get a lot of my money up. So I'm going to send all the money from each alt account to my main. And we're going to try to get something really good that would help us this round. Now, I got to make sure that I don't send all the money from my alt accounts to my main, because I still want my alt accounts to be making interest, and I mean a ton of interest. Now, while I was in the shop, I was debating if I should get barricade or sniper. I purchased sniper, because I thought, I think I kind of need a little bit of backup if I'm really just gonna beat this. Now, with the money left over that I had, I bought weapon handling because I thought that I needed to reload my guns even faster. Not only that, I also bought the ammo capacity upgrade just because I needed more ammo, because my gun takes out a lot of ammo off the ammo box. Here we go, night 5. Very scary wave to complete. Night 5 starts off a little bit, not that too hard, but I can tell that the enemies are getting a little bit stronger as they start coming for me, and I'm realizing that my Tech 9 may not be useful for this wave as I thought it would be. Now, as I was trying to go towards the ammo box, I turned around to see a whole horde of zombies immediately coming after me. So I tried to reload up as quick as possible. Thanks to my sniper, he's taken down all the zombies really well. Now I want to talk about this part right here, because somehow I survived without my Undying absolutely activating. I saw my HP go to 0 and back up to 1. I should have died. Anyways, as I was swiftly killing these guys, I all of a sudden see the red bar at the very bottom, and that's when I knew I was screwed. So I started shooting fast as I can since the zombies activated my damn Undying. But forget that, when I was shooting at the boss, I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is shredding. But as soon as I saw that shield, I was like, oh no, I am done for. So I started targeting the other zombies just to make sure they don't attack my shop. But when I did that, the big old boss started zooming in and I couldn't kill it all time. And yeah, the shop got destroyed. Now, to make sure that does not happen again, I bought barricade this time, and I got 10 feet higher, and I also got barbed wire. Just so none of the zombies can breach through that fence and into my shop. Alright, here we go. Night 5, attempt number 2. No, attempt number 2 wasn't as bad. It was the same as last time. You know, beat all the zombies. Make sure you get all that cha-ching. Make sure all that money starts getting stored into my own pockets. But other than just money, I started to go back to the ammo box to get more ammo, and I turned around to see that the zombies were being stopped by the barricade. Thank God I bought it. It was probably a way more worth it buy than the sniper, to be honest. Now, up until this point, I started to push up more up front because I wanted the zombies to chase me. And the reason why I wanted the zombies to chase me is because I want them to activate my Undying. Yes, I am trying to purposely activate my Undying on this one. I have 3 lives, so I should be fine. Here we go, round 2 of me and the boss. Look at that. All that damage just going in. All those pellets. All those pellets just going in through his body. Oh, that's just a wonderful sighting. Now, before my Undying ran out, I was able to kill the boss. And as well as trying to kill all the extra zombies that were trying to break through the barricade. I'm glad I bought the barricade. It really bought me a lot, and I mean a lot of time. Well, now that's wave 5 done for us. Now on to wave 6. I better gear up for this one because wave 6 is probably going to be even harder. After I transferred all the money from my alt accounts to my main, I went to the shop to buy sniper upgrades. And the 2 that I got was night vision and AP rounds because I needed more damage onto my sniper. And wraiths are going to be a little bit of a big problem. I also bought range just in case more zombies start spawning. He can kill them off real easily from afar. Now another thing that I bought was armor. I really was in desperate need of armor. I also bought steel plates just to make sure I do not take as much damage and carbon fibers. Alright, here we go. Night 6. Ooh, this is getting a little bit more scary. Now, what I realized this wave is that there's these long-armed zombies that I just completely ignored, and I thought they were just regular zombies with normal arms, but no. They're long-armed zombies, and they can reach far. They did a little bit of damage to me earlier. Now, what I did notice as well is that the barrier did not hold as long because there were so many zombies trying to break in through it. Even though that happened, I was still able to beat wave 6, and gain all the money that I deserve and need. Now, after I gave all the money from my alt accounts to my main, I started to buy multiple things from the shop. Such as trying to get my armor maxed out, also trying to get AP rounds for sniper for him to deal more damage, as well as upgrading the barricade for it to have more HP because those zombies were breaking in like crazy. I also regained resistance when I'm behind the wall. Now, after I bought everything from the shop, I realized I was at -$1, which was not okay. So, what did I do? Well, as you probably guessed, I started another night. Now, with this night, I was feeling super confident. I had snipers in the back, I had a barricade that was almost at max HP. It's like, what else could have gone wrong with this wave? Nothing really, because I was able to survive the night. Now, after I got all the money from my alt accounts, I started to buy Double Trouble. Double Trouble is going to be a real big help with trying to defeat wraiths in the back, and also enemies that are up in front of the barricade. Now, at this point, I realized that I did not have enough for more AP rounds for the sniper to one-shot all the wraiths. So, I did something that no other man would have done. And that is giving myself more money and more money. Now, after I gave myself all that money, I was able to get AP rounds. And then I just started the night right after that. Now, wave 8 wasn't bad either. I was able to still shred the zombies with my Tech 9, even though they're dying a little bit slower. But even if they are, my sniper in the back is still able to one-shot them, like how that long-armed zombie just died in front of me. Haha. Loser. Now, even though I still have a good weapon, my ammo runs out real quick. I really do need to get a different weapon right after this wave. Now, after I got the ammo back, I was able to shred through all the zombies. Even though I was taking little bits of damage, I was able to shred them. And that concludes Wave 8 for us on Nightmare. Whew, things are getting a little bit more tough. Now, finally, after a while, I sold my Tech 9 and bought a different weapon. And the weapon that I bought was the MP40. The MP40 looked real overpowered and had piercing as well with it. And it was an SMG. And you could also get real good amount of money. Like, real good amount. Now, after I bought that weapon, I started to upgrade the shop's health and started to repair my armor, as well as getting another bodybuilding upgrade, which was upgrading my max weight because I didn't want to run slow since I had a really kind of, but not really, heavy weapon. Wave number 9, here we go. Now, like I said before, the few other nights were just the same, but this night was like kind of a little bit different since I had a different weapon. And what I mean by that different weapon, I mean that this gun was shredding through all these zombies. Like, you can see, like, the piercing going through all the zombies. And it's an SMG! So it really was a huge help buying this weapon. Now that concludes Wave 9, and on to Wave 10. Whew, a boss wave. Here we go. Now, with this wave, I tried to make sure I gave my main account as much money as I can. Well, probably not all of it, because I still want to save some of the money I had on my alt accounts, just for it to gain more interest. Now, with this money, I made sure to upgrade my second sniper, just so I would not die by wraiths super easily. I also was able to max out my barricades, since, God, I don't want any of them accessing my shop. Speaking of shop, I made sure to get the max amount of upgrades as I could. Sadly, I did not get Fortify shop, because I still wanted to save my money. I also got myself a pair of night vision goggles, just so I can see wraiths at night. Because I kind of hate how they sneak up behind me when my snipers just, you know, let some go. For some reason, I don't know. But we'll see how well these night vision goggles do. Alright, time to start Wave 10. Now, Wave 10 starts like how any usual wave would have. And this time, since I had a real insane weapon, I was already prepared. I thought that I was protected. Everything was gonna go completely fine with this wave. Now at this wave, I realized that the boss spawned in. So that can only mean one thing, is to let the zombies kill me. Yeah, again, I'm letting the zombies kill me. Just so I can have bottomless amounts of ammo and I can just rapid fire like crazy on this boss. Now up until this point, I realized that the boss was able to get to the barricade and the barricade was going low. But if I can get rid of that boss as soon as possible, then the barricade won't break. Well, that aged really well. But I was still able to beat the boss, so no worries on that part. And that concludes Wave 10 of Nightmare. Whew! We're slowly getting up to Wave 30. After I beat that, I made sure to get the upgrade on my goggles to get critical shots, so every single time I hit a zombie, I would get a chance to hit a critical. I also got weapon handling, which is going to help out with reloading guns faster. And I also got stamina regen, which is going to help with regenerating my stamina way quicker. And then the last thing that I bought was maximum health, because I wanted to be a little bit more tanky. Oh yeah, another thing that I bought was roof access, so I can now access the roof and shoot the enemies from on top. Wave 11, here we go. Now with this wave, it wasn't really as hard as the other ones, to be honest. It was, matter of fact, way more easy to breeze by, only because this weapon, like I said, I just can't stop talking about it. It's just really good. You should definitely buy the World War II pack, 100%. Well, I kind of bought almost every single pack in the game. But still, this pack is really good. This is definitely a best recommended pack to buy. And just like that, we beat Wave 11. Woo! Just, I don't know how many extra waves I have to defeat, but I know it's just a few more. Now, after all my alt accounts gave me money, I started to buy FMJ rounds, which basically can ignore armor, so my bullets can just pierce through, or pierce right through the armor zombies, which is going to be really useful. After that, I just started Wave 12, because I just wanted to save a little bit more money. Now, as y'all can see, I'm not going out into the battlefield. Matter of fact, I'm just going to stay up on this roof and start sniping them. Now, here's something I realized on this wave that I did not know that was going to spawn. Was these guys called Berserkers. Now, these guys have a ton of HP and can easily shred you with their arm, I don't know what to call it, an arm chainsaw. Pretty much can shred through anything. Well, almost clearly throughout the barrier. But I was able to defeat them on time. Thank god. But even with the Berserker struggle, we still was able to beat Wave 12. Now, I will say that both Wave 13 and 14 were both a little bit boring and just a little bit more repetitive, as the other nights were. It was mainly Wave 15 that I had struggled with. Here is the clip for it. Now Wave 14 just ended, and now we're on Wave 15. That is the boss wave, and I'm starting to give my main account a lot of money. All my alt accounts are stacked with money. They have 100k each. Everything is just going perfectly well. I first started to upgrade my sniper to have more damage because, seriously, this is Wave 15. This is like big boss wave. Big boy boss. So, now my sniper will be able to deal like about 8,000 damage per shot. With headshot, it's probably around 20k or something. Now after I repaired my barrier and refilled all my ammo, whatever ammo capacity I got, I started the wave. Now as I was sniping these zombies up in front, I realized that there was more than usual when I was sniping them. So I started to use the MP40, I forgot what it was called, but I started using that weapon, and even when I started using it, I realized that the zombies were way more tanky than they were before. Now, while I was sniping, I saw a Berserker, and I was like, you know what, I could take down this guy real easily. But no, I couldn't, because matter of fact, there's all these zombies trying to come in and start to destroy my barrier, which was not okay at all. Legit was almost about to start dying at this part right here. Now with no barrier to protect me, I saw all these zombies hoarding around me, and there was just a lot of them heading towards the shop, and my shop was under attack, and I mean it was in serious danger. Each zombie just kept spawning in like crazy, and I couldn't take them out since I did not have a good spread weapon. Now up until this point, I started to see that red bar again, and that's when I knew I was screwed this way, because this boss could possibly kill me. So I started sniping at it, and even when I started sniping at it, it still would not die super easily. Like bro, that HP is tanky! But then I realized that I still have at least one more life left, just to survive with the amount of shop HP that I have. Now thanks to the snipers for killing the boss, but now I have to worry about a whole nother horde of zombies coming after me. And I had to reload my MP40 again, and still, this weapon was not shredding anymore. I had a good feeling that the Tech 9 was at least a little bit better for trying to spread through all of these zombies, dude. So then my Undying started to run out, and I had 1 life left. And I was like, you know what? I may still have a chance to win this. But no! My HP was going down like crazy! And at this point, I was like, oh no. I am probably dead at this point right now. I am dead this wave. But then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna give up. So I still started to spray every single zombie that was coming to the shop, even while my shop was at 1% of HP. So, about what I said. But nah, I didn't let that stop me. I made sure to buy a minigun so I could shred through all the zombies, and I also made sure that I could possibly win this round even if I had 1 shop life left. No, bro! Yes, that was my live reaction to me losing on Wave 15 with 6 alt accounts that had money. And, you know, there were so many different ways I could have done and so many different options I could have chose and whatever there was. But if you guys really did enjoy this video, please, again, make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Goodbye.